The saying, "you can run but you can't hide," rings true for our next guest. After avoiding slow cookers all his life, David Leite has had a change of heart and now is a big fan. David is a food writer and the mastermind behind Leite's Culinar... What's your website?
It's leitesculinaria.com.
That's nice.
But you can get there by going to lccooks.com.
Very good. Well, we know where to find you. So this is fun.
It is.
And easy, because slow cookers you could prepare the night before.
A day before.
Sure.
But the thing is, I hated them. Because growing up, I'm much older than you, but growing up in the 70s, what came out of slow cookers was slow brown glop stews.
Okay.
That was it. And so I thought, I'm not interested in this. And then some of our readers said, wait, what about slow cooker recipes? And I'm like, yeah. And some of our recipe testers, we have 150 of them, said, hey, how about some slow cooker recipes?
Sure.
So I thought, well, okay. So I talked to our editor-in-chief, Renee Shetler-Rossi, and I said, I'm going to challenge you. Take recipes that are already on the site, backwards engineer them so they can be used in slow cookers.
Oh, great.
They blew me away.
Really?
Yes, there's a dozen or so that just came out, I think, 2 days ago.
Okay.
And there are things like chicken that's been braised in star anise and ginger. There's coq au vin. There's this slow cooker chicken stock.
Who would have thought, right?
It's
all
amazing.
out of a slow cooker.
And so I was the last holdout. And I wasn't sure, so I went online, I went to cookscatalog.com and got my slow cooker, and it stayed in the living room for 3 or 4 days. I thought, I'm not going to do this. I finally broke it out.
Yeah.
And I have to say, I really was surprised. Now, I know that you're probably going to say to me, well, where's your slow cooker? Right?
Well, maybe, David.
My slow cooker is in my driveway. I was so excited to get here that I put everything in and I drove off without it.
Oh,
so,
no!
Yes, so I'm sure when I get back, there will be no slow cooker because everybody wants a slow cooker
They're so
now.
popular, right?
Yeah, some people have 2 and 3 slow cookers. Do you know that?
Yeah, I
Some
know.
of our testers do. So let me show you what goes into it.
Okay.
It's really the stock that's the most important. What you would do is get your slow cooker.
All right.
And then this is 2 pounds of chicken carcass or bones after you've carved off the chicken. It can be raw. This right here is rotisserie. I just got rotisserie chickens. And then you've got 1 large leek. You have some thyme, black pepper, corns, and you have 1 onion that's been quartered. You keep the skin on.
Oh, there's a good secret. Why?
Gives it a darker color, a richer color. And then you have 4 carrots chopped up and 1 bay leaf. You just dump that in the slow cooker. You dump this in the slow cooker. You pour enough water to cover.
Okay.
Cover that, set for 12 to 24 hours. Don't touch it. I was so shocked at how good this was.
Wow, okay.
So let me show you some of the application. Now, first of all, Renee said if I don't say these things that I'm going to get punished. So some of the things that people can use it for is, of course, they can deglaze any kind of a skillet.
Okay.
So instead of using wine, you can deglaze with chicken stock. That French onion soup is made with beef stock, but a lot of people may want to make it lighter, and some of them use chicken stock. So it's a perfect thing. And for a very fast dinner, store-bought ravioli.
Yeah.
What you do is heat up the chicken stock, throw it in with a rind of Parmesan cheese.
Oh.
Then get it really brothy on the plate, put a little bit of Parmesan on top.
Oh, I love that
and
one.
You're
That
perfectly
sounds great.
set.
Okay.
And do you like Asian dumplings?
Sure.
Asian dumplings, store-bought, really good quality though. You have to go good quality. The chicken stock, and then let it simmer so it heats through. Take it out, nice and brothy, a little bit of soy sauce.
Fantastic.
Simple, fast
All
dinner.
right.
So let me show you some
here?
of the things. These are all of our, what we call our cheaters.
Okay.
Which can be done very quickly. So this first one, which is this first row, is kind of an homage to my grandmother. She used to make chicken noodle and chicken rice soup all the time. So what you would do is you would, this is kind of representational, but you would take the chicken after it was cooked, and then you would just simmer it in the broth. So it got heated through, right? So I'll just put some in there.
Okay.
So it heats through. And then you also would cook the carrots and the celery in it. And then what my grandmother used to do, which I think is kind of nice, is she used to take the noodles and cook the noodles right in the broth.
Oh, yeah, because it's hot. It would work.
And it also got really flavorful because it absorbed all that incredible flavor. And let me just get some of the noodles. And you could have cooked leftover noodles from the night before, which is perfectly fine. And as you see, you can have long fusilli, you can have what I have here, which is egg noodles. These are angel hair nest. You can use absolutely any kind. And
so all you really need is that broth.
Exactly.
Okay.
And then I top it with a little bit of celery leaves.
Oh,
so
and that's a
one.
wonderful lunch. All right.
Now,
we have about a minute left, David.
Okay. So then this one's really quick. What we do here is this is a tortilla soup.
Okay.
And what you do is you just add the chicken, you add some of the stock, and then you can choose, what would you like to have going here? Rice, avocado, you choose.
I think some rice.
Some rice.
Some
Okay.
tortilla
Okay.
itself.
That'll go on top.
Okay.
Avocado?
Yeah, avocado, definitely.
Okay, avocado will go in. A little avocado on top. You want tomato?
Sure.
Absolutely. We'll do tomato. Little tomato. And then what we'll do is we'll top it with some of the tortilla.
Oh, that's great.
And then a little dollop of sour cream.
Beautiful.
And then we will top that with some cilantro.
I love that. Dave, we're just about out of time. We're going to taste this at the end of the show. We'll actually get to the last one.
The last
also.
one. Perfect.
All right, and the recipe's over on WTNH.com. Thanks so much for being here.
My pleasure.
All right, coming up next, motivational coach Lois Barth shows us how to stress less and thrive more when style returns. Don't go anywhere.